flat as ever as things stand when we're looking at the overall texture of the market. Here's some of the stocks that are buckling under pressure. UPL, Cipla, Nestle, Asian Paints and TCS at the top of the heap, while Hero Moto, Hindalco and JSW Steel are active in trade. Let's find out what are the chartbuster ideas that our technical analysts are looking at. We've got Nooresh and Kunal joining right back in. And Kunal, let's begin with you.
So I have a chart for Asian Paints and how the stock over the last 2-3 months has gone through a phase of correction. But it seems like the stock is now forming a major bottom for itself. And one of the key indicators to decipher that is RSI divergence. So as you can see, over the last 2-3 months, from start of 2024, the stock has been making consistently new lows for itself. This was around 2900 mark, 2800, and the recent low was just around the 2700 mark or slightly below those levels. But on all of those three significant lows for the prices, the stock had formed a higher low in terms of RSI. Now, this is a classical case of an RSI divergence. We try to look at the volumes also as well, and on every major bottom, the volumes for the stock had been higher, but the volume so far in the recent leg of the downtrend or the major support for the stock had been one of the highest the stock had seen over the last many months, which means there could be a stronger case which could be built that if this 2700 level holds up for Asian Paints, we could be looking at a major bottom formation for the stock and a possibility of retest of the 3000 mark as well as a stronger uptrend post that as well.
Right, Nooresh, what is the chartbuster which you've identified?
So it is Tata Steel. If you look at it, the stock made a great run in 2020-21, went up to 155, 160 levels, corrected all the way to sub 100 and had a slow and steady recovery over the last 1.5 years. Finally broke out above that 160 mark. The previous attempt was a failure, took a downtick. Now in the last two attempts, after the breakout, it went to 170, two tops around 170 and a bottom around 155, 160. So holding on to the breakout zones. And once it crosses above 170, could get into a further move. So it's a preemptive buy here where the risk reward looks good. Stop loss at 158, target price of 180 to 200 in the short term.
All right, let's get in those top recommendations going as well. And what are you tracking today, Kunal?
So from the mid-cap name, Jyoti CNC is one of the stocks which I've been recommending over the last few weeks. The stock has given a breakout at above 850 marks, so would suggest a buy with 905 as a revised target, stop loss at 835. And TVS Motors apparently is giving a breakout on the hourly chart, so it's almost like a 50 to 60 point breakout for TVS Motors, so would suggest a buy 2175 as a target, stop loss at 2060.
Okay, and Nooresh, let's get in your recommendations going.
First is the buy on Lemon Tree Hotels, which has corrected from 160 odd levels, a good re-entry point here. Stop loss at 140, target price of 170. Second is the buy on JSW Steel, holding on to the supports of 850, 860. Good reversal here. Stop loss at 865, target price of 900.
Okay.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ETNow.